All right. Thank y'all for tuning in today. I know we're in a different environment today, but we are here in my house today. We got my dog today, special guest. She does not want to be here. Anyways, she's shy. She's shy.
She doesn't want to be on camera.
She actually doesn't want to be on. She was cuddling with me before a little bit. And now she's shy. She's shy. Anyways, let's get started. Come on.
Don't be shy, doggo.
Come on from the couch. Here she is. She's cuddling. She's adorable. Anyway, so we got the basketball segment to start out today. Hi. The Utah Jazz are fourth in the Northwest, 29-44. Haven't won a game since the last podcast.
Come on, Jazz.
Yep, that's Jazz. They just lost to the Spurs, 118-111. My player of the game will be good old Colin Sexton with 26 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 9 assists, 2 rebounds.
I forgot how to say his last name.
Markman.
Mark it in with 25 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. The games ahead of next podcast, they'll be playing tomorrow at home against Houston at 7:30 p.m. Sunday, March 31st at Sacramento at 7 p.m. Tuesday at home against Cleveland at 7 p.m. And that's all that. The Utah women's basketball team, they're 23-11, 5th in the Pac-12, and their season has unfortunately ended. They lost to number 4 seed in the March Madness, Gonzaga, 77-66. My player of the game will be Alyssa Pilley. Her 35 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds. Just weren't quite enough.
Mine would be Kennedy McQueen with 12 points, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds.
All right.
What's yours, doggo?
And that's, again, the end of the season, so there's no more games. So, until next year. Yeah. Moving on to the number 20 BYU men's basketball team, 23-11, 5th in the Big 12, and their season has unfortunately ended as well.
Tough game.
It was rough, really rough. They ended up losing to number 11 seed Duquesne Dukes.
Should have won.
71-67. My player of the game will be Jackson Robinson. He came off the bench and scored 25 points,
Nice.
1 assist, 2 rebounds. So yeah.
Mine would be Dallin Hall with 11 points, 6 assists, and 0 rebounds. Nice.
And again, that's the end of their season. So that's it for that. Utah men's basketball, they're 20-14, 6th in the Pac-12. They just beat the VCU Rams 74-54. My player of the game will be Madsen with 18 points. You know what? I'm switching my player of the game, actually. I'm going to change it to Devion Smith with 15 points, 12 assists, and 11 rebounds.
Huh.
Triple-double.
That's why you changed it.
Yes. Yes. What about you?
Brandon Carlson with 17 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
Their next game will be at home against Indy. Wait, I don't know. It might be neutral. Yeah, it's a neutral site game against Indiana State for the NIT. And that'll be Tuesday at 5 p.m. Okay, moving on to the girls basketball team for BYU. They're 16-7. What's so funny?
Instead of your dog doing that, she's literally staring at the floor like this, just for like 10 minutes.
BYU women's ended their season 16-17, 9th in the Big 12. They had a tough loss to Santa Clara Broncos, 60-59, in the WBIT first round. My player of the game will be the first game, like, starting. I don't know if it was her first ever start, but
I've never seen her on starting.
I've never seen her start, but she could have started before. I don't know, but Lauren Davenport, she scored 10 points, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and 4 rebounds. Pretty good for her first start. So.
I'm gonna go with Whiting with 14 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds.
And that's the end of their season, and that's the end of BYU basketball season for us. Tough luck.
Tuffy.
Utah State women's, as you know, season's over.
Really horrible season.
Yep. We covered that last week, so we won't cover them again. The number 20. Oh, wait a minute. Why not 2 number 20s in here?
I'm like, they're number 8.
No, that's 8 seed.
Oh.
Anyways, Utah State men's 28-7, first in the Mountain West. Their season has ended, unfortunately, in the March Madness. They ended up losing to the Purdue Boilermakers, 106-67. My player of the game will be Ojibor with 14 points, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds.
Mine would be Ian Martinez with 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds.
Dope. And that's the end of the basketball segment. We will cover Utah men's basketball next week and Utah Jazz, and soon there will be no basketball. She's just wagging her tail. She's in a happy mood. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Anyways, moving on to the advice segment. My advice to you today is don't make decisions when you are angry or ecstatic. The best decisions are made with a clear, conscious mind, not in the throes of any emotion, positive or negative.
Facts. Mine is don't base your decisions on the advice of those who don't have to deal with the results.
Dope. And moving on to the random fact segment, because soccer season started. My fact to you today will be your nose can remember 50,000 different scents.
What? 50,000 different.
50,000.
Holy crap. Okay.
50,000, guys. 50,000. Somebody that I used
My
to
name.
know.
The Spanish national anthem has no words.
Oh, intriguing. Moving on to the baseball segment. Salt Lake Bees start tomorrow. All right. BYU is 11-11.
Oh, I did have. Hold up. Never mind. Keep going.
They will be playing today against Kansas at home at 1 p.m. So in literally an hour and 10 minutes. On Friday. So tomorrow they'll be playing Kansas at home at 6 p.m. And Saturday they'll be playing at home against Kansas at 1 p.m. And that's it until the next podcast. All right.
Let's go.
Moving on to Utah. They are 16-7, having a pretty good year to this point so far.
I do not have a player leading for that one, or a POE.
But Utah Tech kept getting postponed. But anyways, They're Utah Tech games. Utah Tech and BYU was postponed. So, they'll be playing today against Stanford at home. Stanford at home on Friday as well, and Stanford at home on Saturday. Yeah, now those will be 7, 2, and 1. And then they'll be playing on Monday against Utah Valley at home, and on Tuesday against Utah Valley at Utah Valley. Ooh. 6 p.m. for both of those, and that's it for that. So that's it for the baseball segment today. We're going to move on to the quote segment. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Benjamin Franklin.
Nice quote. Early to bed and early to rise.
Yes, sir.
Mine is nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Aubrey Hepburn. Whoever that is.
Huh. Anyways. Moving on to the hockey segment. Utah Grizzlies are 29-33. They've scored 107 goals. They've had 237 goals scored against them. I feel like it should be 207 goals.
Wasn't it last week they were ahead of goals?
No, they weren't.
Oh.
I don't know. I think we did that wrong, but whatever. They'll be playing tomorrow and Saturday against good old Idaho Steelheads. And they'll be playing next Wednesday against the KC Mavericks. So, yeah. That's it for the hockey segment. Joke of the day time. What do you call a factory that makes okay products? A satisfactory.
Hot.
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 Hot. Hot. She doesn't think it's funny.
Yeah, what the fetch?
Mine is, today I asked my phone Siri, why am I single? And it activated the front camera.
Oh! Alright, moving on to the short stories. And I do have a surprise segment for Toby today.
Was it doggo? I'm scared.
Anyways, so we'll do the short stories really quick. This one's called Lotion Boy. One time in my chemistry class, while the teacher was talking, this guy asked loudly, "Does anyone have any lotion?" The teacher stopped talking and some girl gave him some hand lotion. The guy proceeds to slowly rub the lotion on his face as the whole class watches him in confusion. The teacher asks him what he's doing. He responds with, "I forgot to moisturize this morning," and puts even more on his face. The teacher asks him to go out to the hall to finish his moisturizer because it's becoming a distraction. After about 10 minutes, he started to come back in. So someone opens the door to check, and he's still smearing lotion all over his face. He finally comes back in and hands the girl a lotion. He used up half of it. Now people call him Lotion Boy.
I thought that was when he turned mad.
I showed that. That's why I paused for a second.
Mine is called Mom Suspects Her Son of Sleeping with His Roommate. What she does next is perfect. A mom visits her son for dinner who lives with the girl as a roommate. During his meal, his mother couldn't help but notice how pretty his roommate was. She had long been suspicious of a relationship between the two, and this had only made her more curious. Over the course of the evening, while watching the two interact, she started to wonder if there's more between him and his roommate. Reading his mom's thoughts, his son volunteered, I know what you must be thinking, but I assure you we are just roommates. About a week later, his roommate came to him saying, "Ever since your mother came to dinner, I've been unable to find the silver plate. You don't suppose your mother took it, do you?" He said, "Well, I doubt it, but I'll email her just to be sure." He sat down and wrote, "Dear Mom, after you visit me, the silver plate has been missing. I'm not saying that you did take the silver plate from my house, but I'm saying that you don't take it, but the fact remains that it has been missing ever since you were here for dinner. Love, your son." Several days later, he received an email from his mother, which read, "Dear son, I'm not saying that you do sleep with your roommate." What? "And I'm not saying that you don't sleep with her, but the fact remains that if she was sleeping in her own bed, she would have found the silver plate by now under her pillow." Okay. And that's a tricky way to find out.
My dog just gained my balls.
Said what?
Ow. Anyway, so the final segment today.
She won't stop staring at him. It's making me nervous.
The final segment today is to see how fast I can eat a McDonald's.
Oh, she wants it. She wants it.
How fast I can eat a McDonald's double cheeseburger.
So wait, dude, it's gonna be cold. It's probably cold.
Alright, get that timer out, baby.
Let's see how fast you can chug this doggo. You want some?
She could eat that in a second. Alright, ready? Set?
Go.
Go!
She really wants some. Doggo, you're in the frame. Dude, you're so slow. It's almost 20 seconds. The doggo wants some. She'll help you.
I can't start laughing. Well, this was a failure because I couldn't stop laughing.
You're 45 seconds.
Yes.
She groaned at him. A minute. And you're halfway.
I should have dipped it in water.
Drink Coke products. Not a sponsorship.
But hey, we'll sponsor you, Coke. Do you have me?
She's smelling something. Do I see the timer until you're done? Okay, he put it all. He put it all in his mouth. Now he just needs to finish chewing, and he's almost at 2 minutes.
That was terrible.
2 minutes and 24 seconds, if it's gonna focus. That's his time. I think your doggo farted. It smells. Well, that was you.
That was me. We're gonna do that segment again another day when my dog's not here making me laugh. But thank y'all for joining in. Peace out and see you next week.